Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Sophia. Who else is here? We got Sophia, and who else? Hello, hello. Make sure you say hello. I need everybody to say hello. What is this? G5? G5 4/2 G5. Let me take attendance. Sophia, Sanjay. Ba, ba, ba. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Who else is here? Sophia, Sanjay. Is Isabella here? Who else is here? Pew, 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 pew. How's everyone's day? Oh, what just happened? Okay. How is your day going? Tell me about your day. Tell me what you've done today so far. Having a good day? An exciting day? Fun day? This time, I don't know why I'm playing with this mask. So I wrote down the date wrong. This is supposed to be 7, or the time. What did you do today so far? Anything fun? Did you do something fun today? Tell me about it. I want to hear. Tell me about your day. Tell me about your day. Tell me about your day. How is your day? Why is nobody answering my question? How's your day? I asked you how your day was. You have to tell me. What did you do?
Crystal said she cannot chat with you, but
She can't chat?
then other
Why
students
not?
can do it, right?
Yeah, other students are chatting. Can she see me?
She said that, yeah.
But she can't chat.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Oh, interesting. Let me check on my phone. So Crystal, hi Crystal. Crystal can see me, but she can't chat with me. Isn't that interesting? Let me take a look. Let me see if I can find E-Specialist. Can nobody else chat with me too? Can nobody else chat with me too? I can. Wow, this is fun. I can watch my own class. This is kind of cool. Oh, this is cool. I can watch my own class. Ha! Can nobody else chat with me too? I can. Wow, this is fun. I can watch my own class. This is kind of cool. Oh, this is cool. I can watch my own class. Huh. I can chat in my own chat too. I'm not gonna do it, because then you'll see my name. Alright. Oh, cool. Alright. Sanjay, you did homework and play milk choco. You eat milk choco and... I don't know. Alright. Sophia, Sanjay, Crystal, Jinho. Anyone else? 4 people? 4 people watching. Seems right to me. Alright. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Milk Choco is an online game. How do you play Milk Choco? Milk Choco game. I've never heard of that. Ooh, it kind of looks fun. Is it fun? Maybe I should try it. Milk Choco. It's a first-person shooter? It's kind of scary. These things kind of look scary. Everyone look at this. This is the game that Sanjay's playing. Is some kind of pirate snowman or something like that. Pirate snowman with guns. Why do you play such weird games, Sanjay? Very strange. Alright, anyway. Sophia, you watched a movie. Cool, tell me what kind of movie. Is she? What is she? What does that mean? And she called here and said she can watch but she can't comment. Very strange. Alright, let's get started. Let's go to RT page 18. RT page 18, everyone. Oh, it's an RPG game. A role-playing game. Cool. When you're ready, tell me what color pen you should use. RT18. This is lesson 4 review. Sophia says blue. Is this the class where everybody says blue? I think in this class everybody likes the color blue. Anyway, when you're ready, tell me what color. Jinong's ready, Sophia's ready. Blue, dark blue. Alright. Sanjay, are you ready? Sanjay, are you ready? Sanjay, are you ready? Sanjay, are you ready? If I say something, it types it on here. Blue. You have like a voice typing input. I see. Alright, let's get started. Our first word is relented. Relented. Okay, we see the suffix here, ed, right? The root of the word is relent. Relent, past tense is relented, right? We know that it's a verb, past tense. We know that it's a past tense verb, right? So, how can we use this word? Someone who has relented has agreed to something he or she once refused. Seems like a kind of specific meaning, right? Agreed to something he or she once refused. They refused something, and then finally they relented, right? I say, Mom, can I please have a cell phone? And she says, no. Please, no. Please, no. The next day, please, Mom, I want a cell phone. No. Next week, I say, please, Mom, I want a cell phone. No. And then 2 months later, I say, can I have a cell phone now? And she says, okay, yes, you can have a cell phone. Then my mom relented. That's how we use the word relented. She finally relented, right? It's kind of like give up. Relent is like give up. We use it in other ways too, right? It's not just used like you agree to something you once refused. We also use it like the storm relented, right? It means the storm kind of gave up. Maybe it was a really strong, heavy storm, but then it relented and gave up. Jinhong, teacher, I did these. Yes, this is review. This is review. We're doing some review, so we're gonna go kind of fast. This is a review of RV vocabulary, or lesson 4. Alright, so relented is to give up. A storm can relent, or a person can relent, right? It's like to give up, to agree to something you refused. Okay? Next is phase. Let me switch to dark blue. You guys all say blue. Phase, it's like an indigo. Phase, if things phase you, they bother or confuse you. Okay, so phase means to bother or confuse. Right? If something phases you, it bothers or confuses you. It phases you, it bothers or confuses you. Like for example, you might say, like something unexpected can phase you. My friend was yelling so loudly that it phased me, right? It's kind of like being scared or intimidated also. We use it in that way. Like for example, I was ready to climb the mountain, but the stories from the other people phase me. The stories from the other people phase me. Okay? They bothered or confuses you. Okay? The stories phase me. Alright, also a verb, bother or confuse. You can't see Sanjay's comments? That's strange. How do you know that he's commenting then? If you can't see Sanjay's comments, how do you know that he's commenting? Sanjay just deleted all of his comments. Alright. Next. Eccentric. Eccentric. Okay, another blue. Eccentric. Eccentric. I think this technically has Latin roots, but we'll just learn it as a word. Eccentric. Eccentric means they have habits or opinions that seem odd to other people. Okay, so we can see right here an eccentric person. So it describes the person. So we know what kind of words describe people. Of course, adjectives describe people. I just wrote adverb. What am I thinking? Adjectives. Adjectives describe people. Right? So an eccentric person describes a person. Eccentric person has habits or opinions that seem odd to other people. Right? What kind of things can be eccentric? Right? It's a word kind of like weird, but weird is very negative, and eccentric can be positive. Right? So a person maybe who has bright pink glasses and speaks, says every word backwards, right? That's eccentric. It's kind of weird, right? Eccentric people might be weird. Maybe they never sit in chairs. They stand all day in class. That could be eccentric. Sometimes I do that. Okay. Habits or opinions that seem odd to other people. Alright. Alright, Jinhong, that means that you can see it then. That's good enough. You can see it on the screen. Alright, our next one is infuriated. Infuriated. What does this mean? Something that infuriated you. We see something infuriated you. So it's an action here, right? Oh no, I just erased a line I didn't want to erase. Ah! Right? So if something infuriated you, so we know it's a verb, right? It's an action. The thing infuriated you. It's a past tense verb. Something that infuriated you made you feel extremely angry. Okay? Let's see. Tell me something that infuriated you. Everyone, that's a question for everybody. Tell me something that infuriated you. When my sister keeps playing with your name. Like changing your name, saying silly things that are not your name like that. That can infuriate you, that can make you very angry. Sure. Someone else. What else can infuriate you? Give me another example. You're watching this on 2 different websites, you know? Why? Why are you watching this on 2 websites? So strange. When I was watching SpongeBob, my mom turned the channel to CNN. I guess that makes sense, right? If you really like SpongeBob and you really don't like CNN. I don't like SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob is so annoying. But I don't really like watching SpongeBob. Okay. Infuriated, alright? Sophia, what infuriated you? Tell me something that infuriated you once. Give me an example of something that infuriated you. When you ruined your test, you're very angry. I Okay, I think I might have fixed it though. Yes.
Disconnect.
Disconnect?
I mean that one.
That one? The Google one?
What about this one?
This one, they said they're having some problems. It's buffering.
Yeah,
They
buffering
just
too.
told me that it's having
Yeah,
some problems
they
here.
said there is a buffering.
Yours is also?
Is it
Okay.
okay now?
I don't know. I'll check on my phone.
Mm.
I opened up the link to watch it.
But can you double check that one too? Google Suite?
So I think this one's up again. This one seems to be working. It's not buffering.
Yeah, what about that one? Can you?
Okay. Sure. Hold on a second, everyone. check their email again for. Yes? Okay. Alright. Alright, I think we might have fixed all the internet problems. Can you see me now? Let me know if you can hear me and is it buffering? Is the internet back? Let's see, let me check this. I watch my own video. Alright, let's go back now. Alright, I think we might have fixed all the internet problems. Can you see me now? Let me know if you can hear me and is it buffering? Is the internet back? Let's see, let me check this. It's kind of funny. Finished? No, we're not finished. I had to fix something. I fixed it. Alright. So we said 20 more minutes before break. Alright. We are talking about this vocabulary. What is this? Yes, maybe? Yes, maybe. Yeah. Alright. We are talking about vocabulary. We're going over this. Disheartened, remember? You are disheartened, right? Disheartened describes you. If it describes you, we know what part of speech it is. That means it's an adjective. Okay? Adjectives describe people. Right? You are disheartened. Pretty easy. Disappointed and less hopeful. Right? Usually, disheartened we use like if you're excited for something, you feel good about something, and then for some reason it takes that away, right? I was excited. My team was almost winning the soccer game, and then our goalie tripped and broke his leg. Our whole team was disheartened, right? We were disappointed and not hopeful. We couldn't win anymore, right? That feeling. Let's keep going. Our next one is impassable. Impassable. Now we have a prefix and a suffix here too, as you can see. Im means not. Passable means can. Right? So together, cannot pass. Cannot pass. Impassable, cannot pass. Cannot go through. Right? Cannot go through here. It's impassable. A road or path that is impassable, right? It describes a road, describes a path. Describes a road, describes a path, then it means impossible to travel on. Okay? Adjective describes something. Okay, what could cause isn't infuriated adjective? Yes, we can use infuriated adjective here. But here, look, something that infuriated you. Something infuriated you. Here we're using it as a verb. You can also use it as an adjective that is true. I am infuriated. Yes, you can also do that. That is true. You can also use it as an adjective. In this case here, you look at this, something that infuriated you, it is a verb. You can use this word as an adjective. You are correct, Good job pointing that out. Okay, let's talk about impassable. Okay, what could cause a road to become impassable? What could cause a road to become impassable? What could cause a road to become impassable? You cannot cross the road, or you cannot go down the road. You cannot drive or walk down the road. Maybe we're going to say drive. What could cause a road to become impassable? Looking for some good answers. Oh, I made a typo. What could cause, here this is supposed to be, what could cause a road? So the a road. What could cause a road to become impassable? Sanjay says snow and rocks. Yes, if there's an avalanche, if the mountain is there, we have a mountain, and here we have a road going up the mountain, and then one day, boom, some rocks fall into the road and some snow falls into the road. Then suddenly, this road, the cars cannot pass on the road. The road becomes impassable. Good. What else? What else can make a road impassable? Who can tell me? When there's a dead body, says Isabel. I guess that is true. Kind of scary, right? Okay. So sure, yes. You're here. You're driving down the road. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Oh. Right. You're driving down the road. Dun, 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 dun. This is a tree. A tree. There's a tree, and far away there's some more trees back here. Right? And then suddenly you're going, and then you see, and then you see a dead body. Alright, this is what I imagined. Isabella sees driving down the road. Here's her hair. Blech. Yes, this road is impassable. You are correct. After the storm has passed, could be impassable. Why would the storm passing make a road impassable? Do you think maybe there's lots of snow and ice, right? A snowstorm, a blizzard could make a road impassable. That makes sense. Something like that. A very big storm could make a road impassable. Roads could be impassable if there are snow and rocks in the way, and a fire. A fire could also make a road impassable. That is true. Okay, so let's say maybe here we have a fire also in the road. Alright, we have fire, and the smoke is coming up out of the fire. And then we have also, right, some rocks. Oh, maybe the rocks killed the person. So that's why there's a dead person in the road. It's because a rock fell on them. Whoa. Okay. When a dynamite factory explodes and the debris causes the power pole to make a blackout and the cars crash because of it and the crashed cars blocks the road. Yeah, alright. That's a good point. Definitely, right? This would for sure make a road impassable if the cars all crash. I'm not sure why a blackout would make the cars crash. Maybe in the city the lights go out so that the lights that are normally on shining down are all off. So there's no lights, so all the cars crash. Alright. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright. Those are all good reasons why a road is impassable. Excellent. Nice examples. Let's continue. Our next one is crusaded. Oh, Isabella didn't tell us a pen color. Isabella, you can tell us a pen color. Crusaded. A person who has crusaded has worked hard to make a change based on his or her beliefs. This is a very specific kind of word. Yes.
Student clink, then they, there is no admit. They say they admit they ask.
The second email or the first email? Click on the first email or the second email? Only the second email. So click on the first email again. Alright. I was helping again the other side. Alright. I'm back. Crusaded. Color of green tea. This is a nice color. Good choice. There's a nice choice. I love the color of green tea. Kind of like this. Like matcha. What's rosemary? I know rose, but I don't know what rosemary is. What's rosemary? This person? This color? The color of this person, Isabel? I'm so confused. What do you mean? The color of her hair? The color of her skin? Do you mean rosemary? Rosemary, like the plant? Like this flower here? Or of the flavor of the, not the flavor, the color of the leaf? I like the taste of rosemary. No. Break time is at 8 or 7:50. 7:50. What will be break time? No. Oh, I see it. Herb. Yes. Exactly. Rosemary. Okay. Alright, so this one here, right, this specific word, I'll use our green tea color. Green tea color, crusaded. Crusaded. A person who has crusaded has worked hard to make a change based on their beliefs. Okay, it's kind of a specific word, right? You work hard to make a change based on your beliefs. So you believe in something, right? You want to change something about the world. Maybe you want to make sure everybody has good education. You want to make sure everybody has a house, right? You want to make sure that everybody, nobody in the world is hungry, right? Crusaded for the beliefs. Maybe you believe that women and men have the same rights in society, kind of things like that, right? Crusaded, something that you believe, and then you work hard, like a person who crusaded for it. They work hard to change things, right? You crusaded for equality, crusaded for poor people or homeless people, crusaded for some kind of law, right? Crusaded means you work hard for something, okay? So someone who has crusaded, so it's a verb, action. It's an action verb, alright? Let's think of another question I can ask about you. Describe one eccentric person that you know. Okay. Describe one eccentric person that you know. Tell me about one person who is eccentric. Describe one eccentric person that you know. Who is it? Can you think of someone who's eccentric? What is Leonardo da Vinci? What does that mean? I said describe. So describe the person. Right? Don't just name the person. Describe the person. Tell me about them. Why are they eccentric? Right? I want some answers. I want some answers. Remember what eccentric means. Eccentric. Eccentric. Habits or opinions that seem odd to other people. What kind of person could be eccentric? What about them is odd or strange or weird? Tell me what about them is odd or strange or weird. Okay. Tell me about it. Alright, we have some answers. Isabella says, my little brother is eccentric. He always cooks pancakes, but he doesn't finish them. That's so strange. He cooks pancakes, but he doesn't finish them? Does he just like cooking pancakes for fun? Just cook it and then throw it away? That's so silly. So strange. I don't understand. Yes, that is eccentric. Jinhong says, Leonardo da Vinci, as he planned a lot of stuff that was centuries ahead of his time, right? Sure, so he was very smart, very inventive, right? He could think very well. But what about that is eccentric, right? Odd is kind of like weird, right? We want to be a little bit more specific. Just because someone is very inventive doesn't always make them eccentric. What about Leonardo da Vinci is eccentric? Okay, I want to hear from everybody. I want some more examples of eccentric people. Chinong says your sister is eccentric because she laughs for no reason. Alright, that could make sense. Someone laughs for no reason, that could be eccentric. Sure, that makes sense. Sanjay? Sophia? Your classmate is eccentric because he always thinks about math. Remember here he is one person, so he always thinks with an S. He always thinks about math. Okay? You need an S there because he is singular. He always thinks about math. Sanjay, we need to hear from you. Guys, it's also break time. Okay, we have break time for 10 minutes. Sanjay, send your answer. Okay, we have break time until 8 o'clock. same time. Yes, you can do that. The only problem I would think is that then the chat doesn't go away. So then the next task will come and the old messages will all come. Which that's not a big deal. So yes, it's very possible. But you don't have to. But you don't copy this one. You don't copy this. This is now persistent as well. So I think it actually might be like here if you erase this one, erase this one, erase the question mark on the bottom. Oh, golf class. Where's the golf class? Yes. Right, sure. The only thing I would add is that the chat is the same. Anyway. People are back. Hello, hello, hello. Hi everyone, is everyone back? Hi. Is everyone back? Sophia is back. Hello, Sophia. Sanjay says, my classmate, he can't speak Korean well. Where is he from? Is he Korean and can't speak Korean well? Or he's from another place and he can't speak Korean well? One of those makes sense. If he's from a different place, I understand that. I can't speak Korean well either. Alright, when you're back, let's continue. Let's continue when you're back. Where are you? Where are you? Show yourself. Say hello. I know Sophia's back. I want to see everyone else is back. Jinhong and Sanjay. Isabella, are you back? What is this? Wow, wow, wow. What does that mean, Jinhong? Why are you saying that? I don't understand. I'm trying to control my eyebrows. It's very difficult. Watching myself in the camera. It's very hard to just move my left one. Right one is easy. Hard to move my left one. Alright. He is a Korean person. He's Korean, but he can't speak Korean well. That's interesting. Maybe he just studies other languages so much? Speaks good English and Chinese, maybe? That's interesting. I'm back with an apple juice. Ooh. You really like that color. Apple juice is kind of this color. No, that's not true. Apple juice is more like... It's more like this color. Apple juice is this color. Never mind. Back with an apple juice. I just had some of this juice. Some tangerine, orange, kamgyul juice. Delicious. I like this person. Alright. Everyone back? Everyone back? I think that's everyone. Let's get back to work. Pew! Next page of vocabulary. We're going on to RT page 20. On to RT page 20. Okay. Let's continue. 10 more words here. Lesson 5 word. Hey. Hi, Crystal. Yay, Crystal is here. Good. Glad to have you chatting on your phone. Good, good, good. Alright. RT page 20. RT page 20. Let's continue. So, Crystal, pick a color. You haven't picked one yet. Everyone else has picked a color. We picked blue, dark blue, blue, and green tea colored. And now, I said, are you Crystal? I said Crystal, pick a color. Is Sanjay, is your name Crystal? What is this? I said Crystal, pick a color. Not Sanjay, pick a color. I know you picked blue. Sanjay always picks blue. But you deleted your old message. Orange. Nice. I like it. This orange? Or this orange? I think the second one's a true orange. I'll use that one. Alright. Let's learn these words. Okay. Our first word. Genial. Genial, what does it mean? A genial person, oh, we already see here, a genial person, okay, is describing a person, a genial person. What kind of words describe people? We know that. Adjectives describe people, easy. Okay. A genial person is warm and friendly. Okay, so maybe you know some genial people in your lives. Who do you know that is warm and friendly? Try to think of some people, but I'm going to continue. That's pretty easy. Okay. Next one is prognostication. This is a fun one. Maybe you guys remember. Then is there a fake orange? Yes, there's a fake orange. Definitely a fake orange. Right? This is real orange. This is fake orange. Real. Fake. Okay. You can also have here, right? A fake orange, right? Artificial orange, right? Ooh, scary. A fake orange. It's not real. That was a fake orange. A fake orange. Okay, not real orange. Eating a fake orange. Oh, that's what happens to you if you eat a fake orange. Alright, anyway, continuing on. Yes, there is a fake orange. Alright, so moving on. Prognostication with a fake orange. Prognostication, nice and long, right? This here T-I-O-N ending. We know that this is we know that this is a noun, right? T-I-O-N ending. Prognostication is when you prognosticate, right? Prognosticate. We have here, oh, I don't have any room, okay. Prognosticate, a prognostication, so it's a noun, is a forecast or prediction. What do you think will happen in the future? Okay, that is prognostication. Okay, what is your prognostication? Prognostication for when the corona pandemic will end. Yes, Isabella, you brought that up last time. We talked about expectation, and you said that's like prognostication. Exactly, I remember that. You said that. Prognostication, expectation, both with the T-I-O-N. You think this is an orange too? Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, maybe an orange. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, maybe like an orange. It's like this. Oh. Okay, Isabella's prognostication for the coronavirus is that it will end in June. Okay, that is your prognostication. We won't know if it's true until then. That is your prognostication. Anybody else have a prognostication about when you think it will end? When do you think the coronavirus pandemic will end? What is your prognostication? Anybody? Somebody tell me. In July, says Sophia. July, says Sophia. Oh. No. It's so hard to draw straight lines. But yes. Okay. At 20,020, says Jinhong. This is so far away. So far away. Okay. So, Isabel says June. Alright. Pretty hopeful. That's not so far away. That's only 2 months away. July for the world. Sophia, that's 3 months away. Well, still pretty hopeful. That's pretty good. I hope so. Orange. Oh, yes, orange. I prognosticate that coronavirus will end at September. You say in September. So in September. Alright, that's 5 months away. Here, Jinong says 20,020. So in 18,000 years, that's a pretty long time. That's a very long time. LOL, that long. Alright. In May, says, wow, very hopeful. Wow, I hope so. That's only 1 month away. That would be really wonderful if that happened. After we die, Jinhong. LOL, yeah, I was JK. Okay, sure. Anyway, next word. Let's continue. Let me bring this up to normal. 5, 4. 5 is too much. Okay. Next word is stricken. Stricken. What does stricken mean? Well, if you are stricken, you are suddenly and badly affected by something. Suddenly and badly affected by something. Right? You can be stricken by illness, stricken by coronavirus. Stricken by fear. You suddenly get scared. You are stricken by fear. That's the word we use. Suddenly and badly affected by something is stricken. Okay? Suddenly and badly affected by something. Okay? Such as illness or fear. Alright. Alright. Stricken. Here, so you are stricken. So we use it like an adjective. Okay. If you are stricken, suddenly affected by something. Okay. You suddenly get scared, you are stricken by fear. Next one. Dramatically. Dramatically. If something is done dramatically, it is done in a striking or impressive way. You are stricken by fatigue, says Jinhong. Jinhong is stricken by fatigue. Alright. Dramatically is done in a striking or impressive way. We know what kind of ending this is. ly ending. We know that this is an adverb. Easy peasy. Adverb. Dramatically. Alright. And on to the next one. On to the next one. Such a yellow. Restrain. Restrain. If you restrain something, so you restrain something, right? It's something that you're doing. You restrain something, so we know it's a verb here. If you restrain something, you hold it back or limit it, right? Maybe you restrain a dog. Your dog is trying to chase another dog. You restrain it. You hold onto the leash. Okay? You restrain your dog. What else can you restrain? You can restrain yourself. You can hold yourself back. Oh, I want to eat 10 donuts right now, but I will restrain myself. Okay? That is also restrain. Next one. What should I go on to? Red? Alright. Next one is protest. Notice here, if it's a verb, then it is protest. If it's a noun, then it is protest. Right? When it's a noun, is a protest. Protest. If it's a verb, then it's protest. Okay? A kind of interesting pronunciation here. It's different from when it's a verb and a noun. Here we're saying a protest, right? A protest, so we're using it as a noun. Okay? A protest is a way of demonstrating that you are against something, right? You protest against something. You're showing you disagree with something or you are against something. There are often protests to, like in politics, there are protests. You know, people are angry about something, so they go to Gwanghwamun and hold signs and yell, right? A protest. A way of demonstrating that you are against something, right? You disagree with something or you think is wrong, right? When the ferry, the boat sank in the water, Sewol ferry, there were many protests, right? Lots of people having protests with the, what does it look like? Right? This thing, right? Protest. That's this. Okay? Protest, the symbol of protest, right? They're against something. Alright. Next one. Feverish. Feverishly. Feverishly. Okay? Again, we see this ly, dramatically, feverishly. Okay, we know it's an adverb. Right? Adverb. feverishly. If you are working feverishly, you are working quickly and excitedly, right? You're very excited to work on something, so you're working hard and fast on it. Blah, 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 working hard, doing lots of work, working quickly and excitedly on something. What is something you work on feverishly? Tell me something. What is something you work on feverishly? Right, so example is that I write stories feverishly. I have an idea, I can't stop. I just write and write and write and write until I finish my idea. Right, just writing and writing feverishly until all my ideas are down. Okay, feverishly. So other things you can do feverishly. You can play sports feverishly. You can play a game feverishly. All right, what kind of game do you play feverishly? Tell me what kind of game is about. What games do you play feverishly? Roblox, Minecraft, Overwatch, Fortnite. What else is there? I can't even think of what other games there are. League of Legends, StarCraft. What do you guys play? Call of Duty, Battleground. I'm trying to think what other games. Clash Royale, people play that. Mario Kart. Oof, I love Mario Kart. That's a really good game. I don't have it anymore though. Only when I was a kid. I don't have any game consoles. I don't have a Nintendo, so I can't play Mario Kart. Sadly. So sadly. Everybody else, what do you work on feverishly? Jinhong, Crystal, Sanjay, Sophia, what do you work on feverishly? Tell me some examples. What else do you work on feverishly? What's the extra load? What's happening today till now? Play Milk Choco feverishly. Play Milk Choco feverishly. Right, that makes sense? Merely, I really fight with my siblings. About Mario Kart, or you fight feverishly? Sophia feverishly works on knitting. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool that you knit. My mom knits also. I always wanted to try to learn how to knit, but I never learned. I never learned how to knit. Crystal does her homework feverishly. Excellent. Me too. Homework's important. You work on it quickly and excitedly. Usually, like when you have an idea, you're working really hard to do your idea, right? It's not just working normally, it's working quickly and excitedly. Alright. Next one. Overcome. You play games feverishly and I become boiling hot. Really, you're playing so hard that it makes your body start to sweat because you're playing the game so intensely that you're sweating. That would be funny. Alright, next one is overcome. Overcome. When you are overcome by something, you are overpowered by it. Okay? Overcome. Sorry. Overcome we use sometimes as a verb and sometimes as an adjective. Okay? Sometimes as a verb, sometimes as an adjective, right? You can be overcome. Overcome by emotion, right? You feel so many emotions that you are overpowered. You can't speak because you feel such strong emotions. You feel so strong, like sad or so happy. You're overcome by emotions. You can also overcome something, right? As a verb. I overcome something means to like defeat a challenge, right? Kind of like you think about going over, right? Here is a big wall, and here is what you want, right? That looks sharp. Right? You overcome means you go over your challenge and you have success, right? That looks kind of devilish. Oops. Anyway, overcome, you overpower something, so you, as a verb, you defeat the challenge, or if you are overcome, means you are overpowered by something. I'm overcome by sadness, overcome by happiness, overcome a phobia. This is an excellent example, Isabella, really excellent example. Yes, you can overcome a phobia, right? Here, you can be like, here's one mountain, here's another mountain, and here there's a red bridge across, and underneath there's some water really far down, okay? And here is me with a bungee cord tied to the bridge. I'm going to, here I am, this is, let's say, 200 meters, right? 200 meters, and what's going to happen? I'm going to overcome my phobia and jump, right? Bungee jumping. I'm going to overcome, I'm not going to write that because it's hard to write with the computer, but maybe I'll say I will overcome my phobia, my fear of heights. I have a phobia of heights. Overcome your phobia and jump down, right? That's a great example. Overcome a phobia. Overcome a fear, overcome a phobia. Really good. Okay, let's continue. Overpowered by. Next is flop. This is a very short one. A flop is a failure. Okay? Noun. A failure, a flop. Now, we use it as a noun. So we say like, blank was a flop. Right? We often use it this simple kind of form, right? Something was a flop. I had a really good idea. I started a company. I was going to build an automatic cupcake maker. This is an example. That's not true. That is not true at all. But it's an example, right? But my automated cupcake maker was a flop. Nobody bought it. Right? It was a flop. It didn't work, right? Nobody liked it. So it was a flop. Right? A failure. Something that doesn't work is a flop. Right? Usually use it for like a thing. You can also use it for like an attempt, like a try for it, right? Our trip, I tried to go on vacation to the Philippines, but it was just raining the whole time. I went to the beach, but I forgot to check the weather, and it was raining the whole week. My vacation was a flop, or the trip was a flop. Then, right? Like that. Okay. Last one here. Spectacular. Spectacular. Okay. something that is spectacular. Oh, something is spectacular. We're describing something. Something that is spectacular. Adjective. Something that is spectacular is very impressive and draws a... why can't I draw a straight line? Very impressive and draws a lot of attention, right? Lots of people want to look at it. You see this here, spect. This means to look, right? We have, for example, inspect means to look closely and check it. We have spectators are audience, like audience members, people who are watching something. Spectacles are glasses, right? What else is spec? Inspect, inspector, spectators, spectacles, things like that, right? Spec means looking. So if something is spectacular, it means everybody wants to see it. It's really amazing to look at. Yes, it's spectacular. Good, good, good. All right, impressive and draws lots of attention. Let's see. What? Or maybe just tell me a spectacular. Oh, I can't type right now. Thing you saw once. You've seen. Tell me a spectacular thing you've seen. Tell me about. I want you to tell me more than just a name. Tell me about a spectacular thing you have seen. Don't just tell me what it was. Tell me about it. What was a spectacular thing that you've seen? What did you see that was spectacular? Tell me about it. Don't just tell me what it was. Oh, one time I saw a really big sunset. What was spectacular about it? Try to describe it to me. What was spectacular about it? I saw someone doing a cartwheel without a hand. They had no hands or they didn't use your hands? Well, I'm not going to say that. Okay. We call that an aerial. That's called an aerial. Aerial? I think that's what it's called. Aerial? That's what we call it. Yeah, it's called an aerial. That's what it's called. We just call it an aerial. Okay. Aerial also just means in the air, right? Take an aerial photo is taking a picture out of an airplane. Something that's in the air, we call it aerial. It's an adjective. But when we use it as a noun, we're talking about someone doing a cartwheel, an aerial. The sunset at the Rockefeller Center. Oh, yes, that sounds like it could definitely be very impressive. Maybe you could tell me why. Why was it impressive? You guys can tell me a little bit more information. Tell me more. Why are these things spectacular? Sunset at the Rockefeller Center. Spectacular. I can't type today. The night sky in the countryside was spectacular. Yes, the night sky in the countryside can be very spectacular, right? When you live, because like, right, the earth is like this, right? The earth is here, and you're here, and you're here, and you're looking up at the stars, but there's so many like city lights around here. Everything's so bright. There's like all these colors and the blue and red and all these different colors. And what happens is that then all of this light like bounces off into the sky and makes the sky bright so that you can't really see the stars very well. But when you go somewhere where there are no other lights, like there aren't other buildings, there's not smog, the air is clean and there are no other lights, the sky can be so clear. You can see millions and millions of stars. I think the most stars I ever saw, I was in the countryside in Zambia, which is in like southern Africa. We were in the countryside, there was no electricity, there was no light. We were out there in the desert and the sky was so bright with stars. It was really spectacular. The flop of a national swimming competition. It was supposed to take time last month and teams from different countries and continents, but it got cancelled by coronavirus. Oh no. Is that spectacular? No, that's a flop. Alright. That's sad though. And lots of things are being cancelled by coronavirus. So unfortunate. You saw a firefly real close. Yes. They're kind of ugly when you catch them, I think. They kind of look like cockroaches. Beetles. I don't know. But they're pretty. They're pretty when they make the light. Alright, so we've seen some spectacular things. Anyone else? Spectacular things? We can't wait for too long. Gotta keep moving. Gonna move on to the next one. Next one, R25. I saw a firefly real close. That was in nature. Alright. Next one, let's move on to R25. R25, R25. Okay. Spectacular. Alright, everyone ready? You send your impressive things. Send your impressive things. Any other impressive things? I'm waiting. No other impressive things? Should I just continue? Should I just move on? Alright, seems like we don't have a lot of other impressive things, so I'll move on. Next one. This color doesn't show up very well, does it? This color. Next word is wistful. Wistful. Now, what does wistful mean? You are wistful if you feel as though your wishes probably won't come true. So, you are wistful, so it describes you, so we know it's an adjective, right? Adjectives describe people. You are wistful if you feel as though your wishes probably won't come true. Okay? This is a wistful. It's kind of like, I think it's a positive feeling or a negative feeling. Think about that for a second. I'll tell you, it's a negative feeling, right? You think your wishes won't come true. You're really hoping for something, but you're thinking, I don't think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen, right? And so you're wistful. You feel sad about it. It's not going to happen, right? That feeling. Not a good feeling. Let's go on next to what color? Colors don't really go well with this purple. Nothing really looks good next to this purple. What color can I use next then? I just use this one. Okay, grateful. Grateful. To be grateful is to feel thankful for someone or something, right? Grateful is to feel thankful. I think you guys already know this one. Like, I am grateful, I feel grateful, right? Describes the way you feel. You be grateful. So it's an adjective, right? So it describes the way you feel. So you are grateful. Okay? Be grateful for many different things, thankful for many different things, thankful for my family, thankful for health, all of these things. You're thankful. My friend gave me a birthday present. I feel grateful. It was very nice. Alright, next one. Alright, notice that these both have the same suffix. They both are full. Right. But it actually doesn't really make sense. Can't really talk about wist or great. Both have the same ending. Grateful. It's an adjective. Alright. Grim. What does grim mean? Let's talk about it. If something looks grim, something looks grim. So it describes the way something looks. Right? So it describes a thing. So we know it's an adjective. Now what does it mean if something looks grim? If something looks grim, it appears serious and forbidding. Right? Grim is very serious. It's very negative. It could be very bad. Right? If someone has grim news, it's very sad news. Maybe somebody died, right? If a house looks grim, it's not very inviting. It looks kind of scary. A haunted house could be grim, or maybe some like European medieval castles look grim. They look very cold and mean, like that. All right. Next one is, what color should I use? Raspy. Our next word is raspy. What does raspy mean? A raspy noise, as we see here, it describes noise. So if it's describing noise, which is a thing, we know it's an adjective, right? Adjectives describe things. A raspy noise sounds rough and harsh. Actually, it sounds rough and harsh, like sandpaper scraping wood, right? It sounds like raspy sound. Oh, what's another one? Raspy. Ooh. ASMR. We're doing YouTube ASMR TJ. Right? A raspy voice is like a voice. Maybe when you're sick. If you're sick, your voice is raspy, right? You're coughing, and your voice is like talking like this. I can't even do it right. Maybe my voice is always a little bit raspy, but it makes you sound rough and harsh. Like that sound, that scraping sound, rough sound is a raspy sound. Right? Next is swarmed. Swarmed. What does this mean? If animals have swarmed, so something they're doing, the animals swarmed, they moved quickly and gathered in large numbers, right? That's what they did. They moved quickly, gathered, right? It's action, verb. Okay, swarmed. Animals swarmed, right? It means here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one, and they all come together. There's many animals all coming together to one place very quickly, right? Some animals that swarm could be a bee, right? If you go to a beehive, and you try to steal their honey, they will swarm, right? The animals will swarm, the bees will swarm, they'll all come at you, they'll sting you, right? Unless you have lots of smoke, right? My dad has pet bees, and he eats their honey. It's really cool. He wears a white suit, and he's very careful. He moves very slowly, so the bees don't swarm and sting him. Okay, swarm, they move quickly and gathered in large numbers. Alright, next one. Oh, iron scraping iron is real raspy. Sure, yes, it can be. Iron scraping iron can be real raspy. I agree. Next one is revelers. Revelers. So revelers are people. We know already what part of speech that is. They're people. People are nouns. So revelers are nouns. Right? They're people. Revelers are people who are having fun at a lively party or celebration. Right? The revelers, right, at a party. We say there were many revelers in the streets on New Year's Eve. Right? Many people celebrating, having fun. They are revelers. They're celebrating and having fun. Right? Alright. Next one. Last one here. Irresistible. Here we have a prefix and a suffix, right? Alright, resist. Resist means to stop doing something, or to not do something, or avoid something, kind of like that, right? Resistible. Resistible means you can resist, right? You can resist. Irresistible means can't resist. You can't turn away from it. You can't go away from it, right? Irresistible. When my mom cooks special cake, or actually my dad makes even better cake. When my dad bakes tiramisu, it is irresistible. If I walk into the kitchen, I'm going to eat it. I can't stop. Difficult to turn away from. It's irresistible. So, right, difficult to turn away from. Something is irresistible. It describes the something, right? It describes the something, so we know it's an adjective. Okay, irresistible. You're right, we have 4 minutes left. So let me ask one more question. I'll ask one question here. Let's think of an example. What question can we do? Do one question here. What is one irresistible? Oh. Irresistible. I can. Oh, yeah. What did I do last time? What is one irresistible food for you? What is an irresistible food for you? What can you not resist? What do you have to eat if it's there? What is an irresistible food for you? Give me an example. French fries, says Janone. Irresistible. You have to eat the French fries. I like French fries too. I agree. I like French fries. Irresistible. Anyone else? Tell me, what's an irresistible food for you? For me, it's, like I said, the food that my dad cooks and my mom cook. I think all of their food is irresistible. They're very good cooks. Let's hear some answers. Sophia, Isabella, Sanjay, Crystal. I want some answers. Oh, I want some more answers. Where are you all? Send me some answers. Send me some answers. Where are you? Where are you? Mushroom risotto. Ooh, yes. That sounds like it could be irresistible. I agree. That sounds definitely could be irresistible. Mushroom risotto. I had a really good mushroom risotto one time in Korea. Where was it? Somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Ice cream irresistible to you, Sanjay. What flavor of ice cream? Oh, deleted. Crystal snail is irresistible. Ooh, interesting. Snail. Soba irresistible for Isabella. Do you like it cold soba or hot soba with the ice? Oh yeah, soba is very good. I like soba too. I like it in the summer, not so much in the winter. It's too cold. It's good in the summer. Alright, I've got some answers. Sanjay deleted your answer, but that's the end of class. Alright, that's the end for today. 6 people watching. Alright, that's the end for today. That's it. Have a good night, everyone. I will see you later. Right? I will see you later. Be safe. Stay healthy. Drink a lot of water. Wash your hands. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. See you next time. Have a good night. Have a good night.